We're here at Fence Tech 2020. We're with Jonathan from Cartell Vehicle Protection. Now, I've installed the CP-3, loved it, and you just told me something about it that I did, but I didn't know that I had to do, which was install it in conduit. So that's important. We need to make sure that we're installing the probe and the wire in conduit.
Yes.
I love that. I'll link the video that I did the install in below. But today we're talking about the CP-4.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the CP-4. So that's this one right here?
Yes, it is. The CP-4 came out in November, and it is a direct replacement for the CP-3. So it has the same sensitivity as the CP-3. You bury it beside the driveway in the dirt, and it's invisible. We changed the form of it, so it's no longer a cylinder or a copper pipe. It is now what we call lovingly a puck, because it looks like a hockey puck. That will be buried beside the driveway in the dirt, 6 to 8 inches under. We did put a slip joint on it to receive 1/2-inch PVC pipe for conduit. We do ask that you put the cable in conduit. In fact, we are voiding the warranty if you don't. And the reason is we have so many problems with returns working, and we find that they have cable issues and not manufacturing issues.
So just 1/2-inch PVC.
1/2-inch PVC pipe, just the white
But
water.
don't glue it.
Yes, when you put it in our slip joint, don't glue it. So that if you have problems with it, you can actually pull it out without having to cut any pipe or cut any cable or anything like that.
Gotcha. And so is this going to be a replacement?
This is a direct replacement for the CP-3. What we did is we took the comments from customers about the need for something that wasn't affected by sunlight and heat. And also we wanted to create a digital, stronger circuit. We also were asked to include sensitivity adjustment. So now we can adjust the sensitivity with dip switches inside the unit. So it's a neater package, it's easier to install, and it has the same sensitivity. It does have a lower standby current. The standby current now is at 30 microamps instead of 70.
30 microamps. Wow.
Microamps. Now our closest competitor is at 1 milliamp. So we're at 30 microamps in standby, so it's beautiful for the solar gate industry.
And that's becoming more and more likely in these rural areas where running power is very expensive. Correct. So solar is important.
Correct. The other thing we did was we changed the cable. It's actually, even though we wanted in conduit, it's actually tougher than the other, and also it's smooth surface now. For you, our customers who've been with us many years, know that our old cable was covered with polyurethane. It was very tacky. Now this is a very smooth, and it's a new chemical out there that's even stronger, more durable. It is direct burial, but again, we emphasize putting it in conduit. The other thing we did with the wire was we changed the colors of the conductors so that they're more industry standard. So you're red for power plus, you're black for power negative, you're white for your common, and then we used the blue again for the normally open, and then the yellow for normally closed. So it's everything the CP-3 was, only better.
Well,
plus, may I add,
sure, we
also lowered the price on it by 10%.
So that is going to be a direct replacement for the CP-3. So from now on, it's just going to be the CP-4. Yes. This don't look like that one.
No, it's a little bit different. We're wondering where the cable is.
Yes.
And so we've had in the field for 2 years a prototype of our new wireless free exit system. It's actually a dual purpose system. It's not only a wireless free exit, but it's a wireless driveway alarm as well. What we tell people is we're giving them a trigger and a relay output. And after that, the sky's the limit. They can do whatever they want with our product. And still the same sensing technology, magnetometer technology, and the same sensitivity as the CP-4 and CP-3. This also has, the new wireless also has a sensitivity adjustment. Okay, so you can turn down the sensitivity and not pick up a vehicle quite as soon.
And as you were mentioning, that's why it's so important to make sure that you get this at grade and not covered up, because you may need to adjust the sensitivity during the installation.
Exactly. So what we want installers to know is that when you install this, you're going to want to put the logo parallel with the driveway. Either way, doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
No big deal if you don't. And then you use these auger screws that are included in the product to hold it down so that lawnmowers don't suck it up. All right?
And that's with the CP-4 hardwired or wireless.
Well,
both of them come with these?
The CP-4 is buried invisible.
Gotcha. And it's going to have that conduit to hold it down to begin it. Okay,
so
gotcha.
Just like the CP-3, it's buried in the ground unseen.
Gotcha.
Okay? So this now you need to install this flush with the dirt.
Gotcha.
And you want to keep this clear of debris, dirt, snow, and whatever else. It won't affect it a lot, but if you especially put a lot of wet and dampness on this, then yes, it will impede the radio transmission. So, plus you need to get into the batteries.
And then what are we looking at? And this is it open, is that correct?
This is what it looks like on the inside. We have the coil underneath the sensor board there.
Gotcha.
And we have the two CR123, very common batteries in the industry.
Gotcha.
If you want our logo on them, you buy them from us. If not, buy them anywhere. These batteries, battery life, are expected to be 3 to 5 years. What we do is we trip this ourselves, and we put a relay and we put a counter on how many trips we do. We've actually tripped this unit over 80,000 times on the same battery, and they're still strong enough.
Oh, okay.
So when we say 3 to 5 years, we're being conservative.
Gotcha.
All right, we want to under-promise and over-deliver.
So the antenna has got to come off of here somewhere, right?
Oh no, that's the thing. This is not just wireless, but it's self-contained.
Oh, okay.
So there's no external antenna, there's no external transmitter, sorry. We don't know of too many other people doing this. In fact, we're getting it patented.
Okay.
So what you see here is all you're putting into the ground.
And what range am I getting from that to the actual, is this the receiver?
This is the receiver, and this is the same as the CP-4 in reference to universal voltage, AC/DC, and it also has normally open, normally closed relay contacts. So you put that into the gate operator,
Okay.
and then that will talk wirelessly through radio. We're using a 915 megahertz.
Reliable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and you can pair at this time up to 10 units together, mix and match them.
Pair 10 units together.
So you can have 5 units of these and 5, if you had 5 driveways,
Yes.
you could put 5 sensors in each driveway, and then you could have 1 of these or 5 of these or, you know, whatever.
Okay.
So you're not limited to just 1 unit with each.
So if I by chance had, as an example, which is very common these days, you have a circular drive, and then you have a drive that comes back from the garage.
Yeah.
So you could have a puck at the beginning of the drive, at the middle, and maybe at the crest, but you could also have a distant one as well too.
Yes.
But I'm only installing 1 receiver.
Yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But if you want more than 1 receiver, if you've got more than 1 gate and you want them to open simultaneously, you can have more than 1 receiver.
So that's why you want more than 1 receiver. Gotcha, because it is wireless. There's no wire going from one an entry and an exit, or something that is dual entry or dual exit, but you still want them both open at the same time. Okay, well that's good to know.
And the other thought while we're on that subject is we're trying to breach the gap between the gate industry and security. So if you took a second one of these integrators and put it in the house beside the home automation security system, hooked it up to the zone inputs,
Oh, okay.
then you can have what's going on here happening when the people come in the drive, and then when they're going out, they can be free exit. So that's why we call it a dual purpose system. It's for both the security and the gate industry.
Gotcha.
And what that means for your customer is they never have to drive up to a dark driveway or dark home again. And any feature that that system supports, we can trigger to come on. Turn on their cameras,
Gotcha.
talk to their smartphone.
So if we didn't want pedestrians going through a gate, we only wanted vehicles going through it, but we had a keypad or access control panel or RFID reader. We walk up and hit that code. If the puck is not triggering the relay, I could have all of that turned off. You actually have to have a vehicle present in order for the keypad or something to work. So I got it.
So you were asking about range of sight.
Oh, yes, sir.
So range, if this is flush in the ground, line of sight with no obstructions, it's up to 1,000 feet. Now, once you start getting obstructions like foliage, trees, cement, steel, it dramatically decreases.
Right.
But for the gate industry, you're not going to need 1,000 feet.
No.
And the other cool thing about this product is you can take, if you have this in the house connected to the security system, and it's in the basement or in a closet or something, can't get to it, then you can take a second integrator, and again, you can pair up to 10 of these things with a dip switch, turn it into a repeater. It comes with a power supply, and then you put this in the front window, and the puck sensor will talk to the repeater will talk to this in a distant place in the house. And that's why we wanted to make sure that we could pair a lot of these things together.
Gotcha.
All right. So that's another clue or another feature that we've.
So availability now?
We are looking for a May release at the latest June. Like I said, we've had it in the field testing for about 2 years and are satisfied. It will have the same warranty, 5 years, that all of our other products have.
5 years, didn't know that.
Yes, all of our products have 5 years. The other thing I might want to mention is other ways that you can install this product. So instead of just putting it beside the driveway, we can take this product and with a hole saw, 4.5 inches, drill down, pull out, and put this down with loop sealant in the driveway, a 1/4 inch under the surface. And so if you've got a wider driveway than 12 feet, put it in the middle, and then you'll pick up a car no matter where it is in the driveway. And this has an IP rating of 67, 68. It has a strength rating of over 9 tons. So it's virtually indestructible. And if you're putting the receiver inside of a gate operator that's fully sealed and steel with no vents in it, then we also supply a meter of cable where you can put this antenna on the outside as an external antenna.
Gotcha.
So we're trying to think of everything that you might want in this unit.
All right, well that's cool. And what about me calling up to the office? Can I still get a hold of your dad? Is he in the office anymore?
My father just retired.
Oh, did?
He's 81 years old. He founded the company in 1975. And he was taking in semi-retirement tech calls 3 days a week.
Gotcha.
And of course, you know, he always ended with a joke. And he was great with the customers. Customers love him. But just in the last few weeks, he has actually stepped down from taking tech calls.
Well, tell him that we definitely appreciated his technical support and telling us in detail about the product. It was always very helpful, so
Yes.
we definitely appreciate it.
And we have a terrific tech team, and we do suggest, and we tell this to all of our distributors and to our installers, if you have problems with our product, please call us directly. You don't need to go through your distributor. We want to take the burden of tech support and returns away from the shoulders of our distributors. We want to deal with you directly, and please call us before you uninstall anything. Within 5 minutes, we can troubleshoot it over the phone. And then we will deal directly, and we will send to you new product. We won't sell you new product, but we will send replacement product and even send a shipping label for you to return the old product back to us if we want it. So please remember to come to us. We want to give you the best technical support and customer service possible.
Jonathan, website?
Our website is Cartell, CARTELL.com.
All right, great. Well, we appreciate that. Thanks for telling us about it. I learned something new, and I'll make sure that everybody can find an example installation video down in the comments. So we appreciate it. Thanks for taking time, Jonathan. Thank you.